Vince Gilligan right here. Great to meet you, sir.
Great to meet you.
What an honor it is, and what a moment it's got to be for you. Has this even started to set in now that the Breaking Bad chapter is closed, of how big this has become for you?
You know, I have a hard time putting it into words. This has been such an amazing experience. It has far exceeded any expectations I could possibly have had for it, in terms of viewership, in terms of critical love and the love of the fans, in terms of the fact that a week ago we won the Emmy for Best Drama. I feel so lucky. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world.
Should make one hell of a story.
When did you guys make the ultimate decision of how the show was going to end?
Surprisingly late in the game. You'd be surprised at how late we figured out the ending. We shot the ending, the last episode. I wrote and directed it back in late February, early March.
And what was the atmosphere like? The final scene of the final episode is done for Breaking Bad. The emotions, the reactions from all of the cast and crew. What do you remember about that moment?
The last day of shooting, it was touching. It was very bittersweet. There was a lot of sadness. There were a lot of tears, a lot of people hugging each other. Some smart producer thought to bring a bunch of bottles of champagne, and we all enjoyed them, mostly out of plastic cups.
I earned it, and you're going to give it to my children.
How difficult was it for you as the creator and showrunner to say, this is how I want it to end? Because no matter what you do, everyone's got their theory of how they want it to end.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard. You have a lot of sleepless nights when you're trying to figure out the end of a series like this. You want it to end properly. You want it to be a fitting ending, a satisfying ending. Sometimes I would say to the writers, gee, do you think we've taken a wrong turn here? Do you think this is going to be the right ending? And my writers, unfortunately for them, they had to do double duty in these final 8 episodes. They had to come up with their best work yet, and they also had to talk me off the ledge every other day in the room. You know, I'd be saying, oh my God, we're screwed. We've lost it. This is going to be terrible. And it's tough working for a lunatic, you know, but they bore up nicely.
A creative lunatic, that is.
You want to make some cash for your people before you check out.
You got a problem with that?
I got a kick out of reading the blogs week after week with what happened with the shows, the critiques, people's takes, the things they would notice about the show. Would you all as writers kind of sit back and say, okay, we're going to put these hidden gems in these small details and see who picks on what?
Yeah, well, we had a good one a couple of weeks ago. We remembered that Walt's pants had been lost in the very pilot episode, the very first moments of the first episode. His pants go flying off into space. We never see him again. And 2 weeks ago, we had an episode written by Vancouver's own Moira Wally Beckett, who's one of our wonderful writers. And we were talking as we were breaking that episode, and somebody had the good idea, I can't remember who, of putting the pants in the foreground. Walt's pants he had lost so long ago, as Walt is rolling this barrel full of money through the desert. And it's those little kind of Easter eggs, those little kind of details that we like to give to the very attentive audience that we have as a way of rewarding them, in a sense. Those kind of moments are so much fun to come up with.
This operation is you and me, and I'm the silent partner.
The mementos that some of the cast have taken away, out of all the souvenirs from the show, set design, everything, is there something that you are going to hold on to?
I have the Heisenberg hat. We always used to joke, you know, we got to save all this stuff for the Smithsonian. I think that fine institution or another one like it should, at some point, someday, when I get tired of wearing it around my neighborhood, should have that Heisenberg hat on display for folks to see. I would be very proud of that if that came to pass.
Bragging rights indeed. Well, Vince, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, my friend. Great to meet you.